In today's video, let's talk about what starts the downswing. It's one of those elements that people are always asking about. You make a perfect backswing, but then you want to know what you need to do to initiate the downswing and make the most of the work, the hard work you've already done. So today, what starts the downswing? I would start off by saying that in actual fact, every joint in the body is participating during the downswing move. So at all points in time, all joints in the body are moving, are working towards the finish. But if we have to prioritize a couple of key moves that I see time and time again in the best players in the world that are not uniformly demonstrated by the higher handicap golfers, then it would be this. Quite simply, when you make your downswing, you need to make sure your left knee, your lead knee, maintains the flex it has. And in fact, you can even feel like it's increasing in flex. And you've got to make sure the lead shoulder isn't moving upwards excessively. So the demonstration of that would be, as you make your downswing, your move, your feel will be that the lead knee is flexing and moving forwards this way, like so, and the lead shoulder stays down. So this is the feel that you will have to start the downswing, right here. The opposite of that motion is one where you start to straighten up too quickly, like so. So the lead knee loses the flexion it had, the lead shoulder starts to move upwards excessively. And the problem with that move, which is so prevalent today, is that as you're making this move happen, it's not enabling you to have your weight forwards. It doesn't matter what you think in terms of the weight shift going back. I'm sure we can all agree when you actually hit the golf ball, there are exactly 0 players at the top level who don't have their weight forwards as they hit the ball. They just simply could not be the best players in the world if they didn't have their weight forwards. It's impossible to make good contact. It's impossible to hit the ball far enough. It's impossible to control the curvature if you don't have your weight forwards at the moment of impact. So that very much looks like this. So at impact, the weight is forwards. Lead knee is in front of the heel. Hips have traveled linearly towards the target, like this. Handle leans forwards. This is what impact looks like in all good players. So again, if you want to be able to achieve that, you achieve that by making a downswing move where you keep flexing the lead knee like so, and you keep the lead shoulder low. So I'm in position here. In stack and tilt, we call this crushing the can. And crushing the can is the idea that you would have a can or an object underneath your lead foot, and you're trying to put pressure on it. You're trying to squash it down. So I'm in position. How do I start the downswing? Left knee keeps flexing forwards towards the target. Lead shoulder stays relatively low. How do I not start the downswing? I don't start the downswing by straightening the lead leg and by raising the lead shoulder. One of the things being taught at the moment, or seemingly appears on social media, on YouTube videos all the time, is that it's really important to try and open the hips as much as possible during the downswing. And as a result of that, when golfers try and put that into practice, what do? They're in position, they're all set, lovely top and backswing, and then they try and turn their hips as much and as fast as they can. And as they do that, the effect is that this lead knee starts to straighten too fast, and the pelvis, the hips start to move backwards, and then the golfer ends up being in this position, hitting the golf ball with the weight on the back foot and the club head overtaking the hands. If we do this from down the line, what does it look like then? The golfer's in position, nice top and backswing. What do? They try and rotate the hips as much as possible. Once again, they straighten the trail of the lead leg, too quickly. And here they are, the club shaft is steepening, the hands are moving outwards, and that golfer is swinging across the golf ball. So once more, to make it as clear as possible, what should you be concentrating on? Well, not initially this rotary move, and that's not to say that this rotation doesn't exist in golf swing. It just happens later than people imagine. So if I'm in position right here, I'm set, I'm going to go to the top of my swing, coming down, I'm going to start to feel like my lead knee flexes forwards and down like so. Same with the shoulder. And once I get to P6, club shaft parallel to the ground, this is the point when I start to extend and straighten up. And this doesn't happen any sooner. So you're in position, lead knee, shoulder down and forwards. You're in position here at P6. From here, you can start to straighten. And as you straighten up, as you extend, that's when you're really going to be able to get the hips, chest to rotate through into the finishing position. But again, you're not trying to do this too early, you're trying to do this at the right time. Now, obviously there's rotation throughout, everything is going towards the target, absolutely. You are turning to the left as a right-handed golfer right from the beginning, but your emphasis, your feel, to avoid this picture with the weight back and the handle back, your feel is lead knee forwards, shoulder down, right here. And from this point on, that's when you extend and hit the ball. Now, if we add just a little bit of detail, I've said the lead knee flexes forwards and down, and the lead shoulder stays forwards and down for longer also, like so. It's important to note that you would not want to end up in a position where the shoulders have moved forwards like so. So your head should not be moving forwards. So if I'm in position and I have a circle around my head, it's this move, knee forwards and flexed, shoulder down and forwards. It is not this move. We are not trying to shift the head forwards. Furthermore, as we come down, I want you to focus also on the movement of the hands. The hands need to start to move away from the trail shoulder when you make this downswing, like so. So I'm in position, lead knees staying flexed for longer, moving down and forwards, and the hands are pulling away from the shoulder. If the hands don't pull away from the shoulder, I could do the knee piece really nicely with my lead knee in front of my ankle, in front of my heel here, but in order to get to the ball, I would start to tilt my body backwards like so, and then you would be too far back with the shoulder center. You might hit the ground a little bit early. You might be excessively into out. So again, it's important, lead knee, shoulder, hands pull away from the trail shoulder, and then and only then, arrived at P6, do you extend. So a little drill, just a little check for you to do this. You're in position, you're going to make some swings. You're going to start that downswing, feeling that left knee outside the ankle, and I'll stop it right there. Once you've stopped it right there, just pump a little bit, so you're getting another foot back just to give yourself some momentum, and punch the ball from there. So I'll do that with the golf ball as a drill. The backswing, I feel the left knee, the hands are coming down, I'm here. That's definitely in front of the heel, knee is in front of the heel. I'm going to pump a foot back and hit from there. As you're doing this, you'll feel the ball come off the club face very quickly. Even on a short punchy swing like this, you'll really feel the compression. You'll be able to come in more from the inside, so I'd expect this to be a little draw and a little lower because of the abbreviated finish. Let's do that one more time. I'm in position. And I am making this move with the knee moving forwards. That is a very powerful move. It's as though I'm a cat. I'm squeezing up into a little ball, and from there I'm pouncing upwards. I'm making the most of what is so common nowadays, of what you hear discussed all the time, the ground reaction forces. I am extending to create power. I am pushing down against the ground. And the important thing to note here is that I'm doing this at the right moment. I'm not doing it too early. I'm not doing it straight away as I start the downswing. I'm only doing it once I reach P6, because that way I have my weight forwards as I hit the golf ball, and I'm able to have my handle forwards, giving me this beautiful geometry as I strike the golf ball, ready to go to the finish. Thank you very much for watching the video. If you have any questions at all, then please do let me know in the comments down below. If you did like the content, then please do like and subscribe. It helps me, it helps you with your game. Happy golfing.